Well, Eric, Congressman Thompson tells Fox 40 he spent about 45 minutes yesterday meeting with members of that investment group. He says he still has concerns about their plans here.
I'd asked for a meeting quite some time ago, and like everyone else, was ignored.
Congressman Mike Thompson's district includes much of the 53,000 acres around Travis Air Force Base purchased by the investment group Flannery Associates. He says the CEO of that group, Jan Saramek, formerly of Goldman Sachs, was among those who agreed to meet with Thompson yesterday. Their meeting came after the names of investors were uncovered by news media.
My impression is that they don't have a plan. They have some ideas and maybe a dream or a vision.
Thompson questions whether the investors understand the intricacies of developing the land, comparing the situation to building an airplane while trying to fly it.
You know, there's city, there's county, there's state, there's federal. They've got a long way to go.
As for the investment group's secrecy while purchasing the land, Thompson says they brought that subject up in the meeting.
They felt that they had to do business that way in order to be able to acquire the property that they needed. I have no idea how it is they came to that conclusion. They would have been much better off if they'd been open and explain to people what it is that they were trying to do.
Flannery Associates has appointed Sacramento-based communications specialist Brian Brokaw as their spokesperson. He confirmed to Fox 40 what has been reported publicly, that Flannery's investors are a group from Silicon Valley that includes Michael Moritz, Reid Hoffman, and the widow of Apple co-founder Steve Jobs, Lorraine Powell Jobs. Brokaw tells Fox 40, "We are grateful to Representative Mike Thompson for meeting with Flannery's CEO to discuss our vision to deliver good-paying jobs, affordable housing, walkable communities, clean energy, sustainable infrastructure, open space, and a healthy environment. Our team is working closely with the community and will continue to meet with local leaders to craft a shared vision for Solano County's future." While Solano County residents wait for more information to come out about the project, some still have concerns.
I mean, I can't believe they're in here trying to do this to our town.
So we'll be more like San Francisco.
I think it's a security problem.
And I think the public should be concerned. We don't know who all is involved. We've seen a partial list of the investors. I am very concerned about our national security. I'm very concerned about our food security. I'm very concerned about the future of family farming and how the people in my district have been treated.
Now, the congressman mentions farming because a lot of the purchased land is agricultural, and there are concerns that farmers could be forced out of business. Now, Flannery Associates is only communicating by written statements at this time, but their spokesman said that is about to change. So we are expecting to hear more verbally about the developers' plans here in Solano County in the very near future. Live in Solano County, covering local news that matters, Dennis Shanahan, Fox 40 News.